Matthews from Answers Computer Services.
See if everybody recognizes a lot of these people today. Hello everyone. First I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today and the Chamber for letting us, the technology geeks, actually have some words today. You know, a lot of people think we're very shy, dormant people that don't like to see the light of day. Well, we're proving that we're actually out here for a change. Anyways, I don't like standing behind the podium, but I don't got a loud voice like Justin did. Basically what I'm talking about today is talking about YouTube and social networks. How many people remember the old commercials with the sales guy going, I want you to buy now, buy these products, come on, we got a deal going on, save 50-50. How many times have you turned to your television set and went, click? Nobody wants that anymore, let's face it. We are now a society of looking at computers, and people are now watching more and more YouTube. When you're, like my demographics right now, my age difference, we're not watching TV anymore. I grew up, I would say honestly, 30 to 40 hours of TV when I grew up, and that was in a week. So going to school, maybe sleeping for a few hours, watching television, that's pretty scary. Now, zero time on the television, more on the computer. Reason for? YouTube. Like people say, oh, YouTube, okay, yeah, there's the kids running into a fence or the guy getting kneed in certain places and everyone's laughing at that. But let's face it, YouTube has changed a lot since its initial concept. Google took it over a couple of years ago. And basically what it is now is bringing out concepts, bringing out values, bringing out education, bringing out humor. So it's giving it a more personal feel to it. I remember someone told me one time, they said to me, and it was Neil Thornton, I don't know if you guys all remember Neil, he's basically told me, Trent, if I hear you self-promote yourself one more time, I'm going to come up and hit you behind the back of the head. You know, and I'm thinking to myself, well, how can I promote a business without, actually Neil's coming up right now, how can you actually do a business without actually self-promoting yourself? Then I realized it's values. When you're talking to someone, you want them to know what you're giving to them. This is the whole concept behind YouTube now, is when we're business people, we want to promote what we're giving you, the customers. We want people to understand the values. And with that, you're definitely going to get more people's attention. Because you don't want to go on there and, you know, go boom, boom, boom. Nobody wants that anymore. They want to say, oh, look, a nice bookstore. Unfortunately, cover to cover was closing, but I helped them out. And as you can see, here's Choice Independent Dental, our new business winner. She basically did an ad, and what she did was education. She told people how to use, like she created mouth guards and also teeth whitening, and she also did it to her shop. So she's giving some value to it. So it's not just, hi, I want you to come buy my products, buy it now, please buy it now. No, we don't want that anymore. And the thing is, when you're getting these on the YouTube, it's not just only there, because the greatest thing about it is now, all the social networks are conduit to each other. I don't know if everybody knows what conduits are. If anybody needs that, I'll explain. It's just basically like a tunnel. It goes through all the channels. So you can submit one thing, and it goes boom, 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 and it hits everybody. And the best part is, you get more traffic that way. Like Keith was telling you about site optimization. The more sites you get on, the more you're going to be talking and getting up higher on the rankings. Well, if you start doing more like on the YouTube, and it goes onto your Facebook, goes onto your LinkedIn, goes into your Twitter, goes into Google+, and so forth and so forth and so forth, it's going to bring people closer to your website, or closer to your products, or closer to your services that you're offering. See, we are at a point in change When I first did web videos, I did them back in 1999, 2000. I was thinking, you know, this is really cool, this is cutting edge. And then I stopped doing it, and I'm like, okay. And then I met a gentleman, I was working with him for a little bit, and he kind of made me turn off a bit, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. But then I met a gentleman, his name was Blake Belcher, big tall guy, 6'8", DJ, he's a great guy. He comes up to me, he goes, hey, I'm doing a charity event, and I would like you to do a video for me. Okay, I can do a video, no problem. And so I sat down with him, I had the camera, I said, okay, go for it. And he did his little sales pitch. And I edited it, and I gave it to him, and he calls me up, and he goes, I have a problem with it. And I'm like, what's the problem? He goes, it's nothing you did. You did great editing and everything like that, but it just didn't feel right. And I'm like, well, what do you mean it didn't feel right? And he goes, I need something creative, something that is just going to get people's attention. Do you have any ideas? Because I want people to say, wow, this is a great video. I want people to come back to me. You got anything ideas? Okay, come to my shop, bring your costumes. He was okay. So then I go, now put on your Slash outfit. And he's on there with a guitar and he's playing away. And I go, he goes, what are we doing? I go, just do it. And then I go this, okay, here's a drummer outfit. Start playing the drums. And he's like, well, what am I doing? I just do it. And then I go, okay, now here's your regular outfit. Sell me on your event. So he did. I put all three of them together, and basically it was 3 Blakes in one video, and people were just floored because they were just like, wow, this is something different, something fun, and it was going to a good cause. See, that's what we're trying to do with YouTube. We're trying to get the information out in a different, unique way from the old traditional ways that we saw on television. For example, here's one of the videos that we did with Blake just recently for Back to the 80s dinner dance. I took a little bit from the Back to the Future trailer just to have fun with it. But it's just doing something different to get people's attention, to get them realizing what exactly you want to sell. And then you tie it to your social networks, get it to your friends. Because let's face it, you might have, Lisa, a friend that's over here that I am not friends with and I'm friends with you. She's going to be going, wow, that's a cool video. And then she's going to recommend it to her friends. And then so forth and so forth. Remember that old commercial? You tell 2 friends, and so on, and so on. Well, that's exactly what happens with the YouTube videos. People look at them, they're going to say, hey, that's cool. And they share it up on their wall, on their Facebook. And next thing you know, people on the Twitter account are going to be really excited about it. And they're going to say, oh, let's put it on my LinkedIn. This is very good because I'm promoting a business. The other thing is you can do is called video blogs. Video blogs are really great, especially if you have some thoughts that you want to give out to people. Like this one here, I did one on basically open wireless networks. Because unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize that if they buy wireless networks, it's open. And if they're connecting it, well, guess what? People can hop on it. But I did a whole education video about that to give people a warning. And then at the end, though, I said, oh, come to my shop and buy my wireless. No, I said, if you have any questions, come to a professional or come down to us and talk to it. I'm not self-promoting, but I'm giving value to the customer. And that's what is selling nowadays. So when you're on YouTube and creating a video, don't make it sound like a regular, typical commercial. Because honestly, you have about 10 seconds to grab people's attention. Otherwise, they're going to go, you know what? What's that kid going to be doing running into the wall? Oh, that's funny. And you know, you lose your audience. You don't want that. You want it to grab it and grab their attention. And don't make it too long too, because people's attention spans are about up to 5 minutes, and then they're going to say, oh, okay, what's on next, you know? So make it informative, education, and very quick. And if you do that, you're definitely going to get more stance. And like I said, with the tying in of the social networks, it's definitely going to bring up your website action, and it's also going to bring a lot of the people talking about you because they're seeing who you are and what you can actually do for people. So once again, thank you, Chamber, for letting us have this event, and have a great day.